Hello everyone. Today I'd just like to show off a little something I devised after watching Etho's Let's Play, episode 198 I believe, where he built the furnace room. He mentioned that he would like to put a display around his base to show when the furnaces had finished cooking. And this is just an idea I came up with, thought he might help with. No one else comes up with anything else. So, this is essentially his setup here with the little bud switches. And I'll just show something cooking. So to start cooking, nothing turns on. Doesn't turn on the display light yet because it's not ready to be collected. Finishes cooking. Oh, ready to be collected. Yeah. If it had been cooked there, I could take it out. Then just step on this to reset it all. Done. That's it. And if you have a heap of them going at the same time, that's a terrible beat, I know, but sorry. It will not update until everything is finished cooking. And it's on. Then go collect everything, reset the circuit, done. So you could put that maybe as a pressure plate by the door. It wouldn't change anything unless you, well, yeah, just by the door. You could step on it on the way out. So the way it works is this little bit here. All I've done is taken the output by running a wire behind it, and then simply fed it into an RS NOR latch, which is just there. You can't really see it from this angle, but I'll get you a better sight in a shot in a moment. That's what I'd say. And then I fed the other current over behind, so that when either the RS NOR latch is on or the current is on, we can't have a light. But when they're both off, which is the moment when nothing is cooking and the RS NOR light has just been reset, set to its first state, then we can have a light. And then simply stepping on the pressure plate resets the RS NOR latch. This is about as compact as I could make the system. It was about 6 by 6 by 8, so it's pretty small. He could find a spot for it, or you could find a spot for it, anyone could find a spot for it. Use it if you want. And took 13 redstone dust, 5 redstone torches, 3 redstone repeaters, and 1 pulse input, which is like a button or a pressure plate, and whatever your output method is. So I've just used that, a redstone lamp. I haven't included it on my listing. So here it is. The input channel would come from over here, like this. That's the bit up behind the bud switch there. Nothing special. Oh, mouse died. Alright, and then from there it splits it into two things. One of them changes this RS NOR latch, so by hitting the impulse, sending a true charge down the redstone, sets the RS NOR latch to false here, and so the false is taken, applied to the torch, which would generally allow it to turn on, except I've allowed the current to pass over the top from the other one before, giving it the alternate state, which means the torch still has to be off. So we still don't have an output. But once I remove this, the outside lane is now false, and the inside lane hasn't changed back yet because we haven't told it to. So with both of them inputs off, torch can come on and set on our display panel, which is just this redstone lamp. And then simply to fix it and set it back to normal, we just step on the pressure plate. That torch here just simply resets that, flicks that switch, resets it back to its default state. That's all there is to it. Right, so here's just a quick build of the project, just so you can get your bearings of it. So first of all, we just go input channel here. That's where the current's coming from behind. Then we're going to put it into an RS NOR latch, which is these three here. Plus that bit of dust. 2 bits of dust on top. This will have to be a repeater to stop it from coming back down the track. One up, now one behind. Got to go over the top of the torch so we don't accidentally interfere with it. A repeater here, stop it from coming back down the other lane. Over the top. One more down. under torch here that we're going to try and toggle, and underneath, most importantly, repeater here to take the output from here. Then simply all we got to do is the reset lane, and that's that wherever we put. It's just the most important thing with the reset lane is that it is an inverted pulse from the output method. So got to put that torch in there somewhere, even if it was just like pressure plate, go along the track a bit, and then put down a torch there. Anything like that. That's all there is to it. This should... Oh, and here's where your output comes from, just in case you didn't get it. And a little bit of dust. And so to simulate it, all we're going to do is put a torch down. That's the equivalent of activating the bud switches by putting something into the furnace to start it from cooking. Light still hasn't come on. Furnaces have finished cooking, so the pulse resets. Oh, look at that, the light came on. We'll collect our stuff, which isn't there because we're retarded, and then reset the bud. Reset the switch. Arsenal. That's all there is to it. Enjoy.